hold on to your butts.
A lot of people think that Malort is the worst thing you can possibly drink. Those people have never had this.
Oh,
I
no.
promise you, Malort is absolutely kid stuff compared to this. This flavor will stay with you for days. You'll taste it in your nose. It'll permeate your sinus
it's
system.
not that
It'll
one.
just keep coming back on you. It's truly foul. I'm not saying that there are not worse spirits out there. I just don't know how to get them. There's a kind of fermented mare's milk that is drunk in Mongolia. I can't get that here in the United States. Just things that aren't imported and that maybe could not
Many
be
other things I have at various times known of, but can't remember and can't find because they are too obscure and totally not available in the United States. So there's not a lot of stuff ever written about them, but they're out there. Oh dear God, Greg.
legally because they're
Thanks, Miri. Also, hi, Miri.
Unfit for human consumption. That doesn't mean you can't drink them and not die. It's just that, you know, by the numbers, you look at it and say, yeah, you can't drink this. You can't sell this to people at the very least. So recently I did an episode where I attempted to make decent cocktails from Malort, and I did another one where I made decent cocktails from Jägermeister. I felt like I was pretty successful on both of those, but in both of those, I mentioned that at some point I'm gonna have to do Kaoliang wine, which is a kind of baijiu.
There it is.
Because it is the worst thing I've ever drank in my life. And I didn't have any Kaoliang wine. I couldn't figure out where did it go? Why didn't I have it? Certainly I never drank all of it. It's actually possible that I did use the last of it making Sankeg's hide from Critical Role, but I don't think so.
I remember that episode too.
I thought, well, I'll certainly never want to drink this again, and I threw it away in the process of moving. Little did I know that
you've got cookies. Let's go.
Again. So I went out and I found some more Kaoliang wine.
Yeah,
the thing of it is that I also found several other baijius, and so very soon I will do an episode where I attempt to make good cocktails from this. But today, since I found so many baijius, I thought we should just do a taste test of these. And the reason I want to do that is because this is baijiu.
It's a Japanese liqueur, or sorry, Chinese liqueur. That's apparently, and I've never had this myself, but apparently this stuff is disgusting. This stuff is awful. This makes Malort seem like child's play by comparison.
Trying out some baijiu on how to drink today. We'll see what these are like, and if you should put them into your home bar. Maybe that's what we're figuring out today. Is there room for baijiu in your home bar?
Probably not.
Maybe. It might be useful to talk about what baijiu is. Baijiu is a distilled spirit, usually quite high proof, that is at least somewhat sorghum-based, if not mostly sorghum-based. I've seen different percentages on different bottles. They usually break it out. So, for example, this one is 50% sorghum, 50% wheat. This one is 83% sorghum and 17% wheat. Both these are, this is 58% ABV, this is 53% ABV, so they're pretty high proof spirits.
Yeah, those are high proof as hell, holy shit. The more
sorghum is in the mix.
Yeah, apparently this stuff is disgusting. Again, I've never had it myself, but like, I don't think I want to anymore.
It's a rougher spirit.
I'm good. Like, nah, I'll pass.
Less pleasant spirit as we add sorghum to
I have an uncle who has son of a Oh no, Daxton, don't subject yourself to this. Don't do it.
How do you drink baijiu?
Don't do it.
Believe it or not, I actually had a cocktail with some baijiu in it at Epcot Center recently, and you want to check out that video, you can click here or down there, and I didn't hate it. I was very impressed by it. But typically it's not put into cocktails.
Yeah, Greg's weird. He kind of likes Malort. Greg's weird like that.
It's like a 1/4 ounce pour, and sort
Greg's
of like
weird like that.
Men trying to prove their manliness.
He loves it. I've tried it never, ever again.
I think that there are like traditions of drinking at weddings and such. But this is just what I've been led to believe by my comments. You know, I honestly have not done a big deep dive on the drinking rituals of baijiu. I think I've stalled long enough. Here we go.
Oh, rest in peace, Greg.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It does come in a fairly attractive bottle, I have to confess. I actually kind of like the way that looks. It's got a product of China, imported by Diamond Hong, Incorporated, Brooklyn. I mean, There's so many words on these that I can't read because they're in Chinese.
They're in Chinese,
I assume they're mostly warnings, like don't drink this. This is suitable for stripping engine components. Not for human consumption.
Not fit for human consumption, I think is probably going to be. God.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
That is.
He can't even get past the smell of this first one.
This is just enough to set your hairs on end. My God. It is deeply unpleasant stuff.
Oh,
Jesus. And I gotta say too, I'm not even doing this episode because, the internet loves it when I torture myself. I think you do sometimes. I'm doing this because I need to do this research anyway before I do the episode where I try to make cocktails from them. I'm doing this because it's my job.
Dude, it's because it's my job.
What does that smell? It might be distantly some anise kind of notes. Anise, maybe.
Way distant.
It's truly.
Yeah.
It's wet dog.
Oh!
It is the smell of my grandmother's giant, disgusting, uncleaned, suffering English sheepdogs. And
God.
The wet sheepdog.
Okay, when the first note, if you smell something, is wet dog, why would you subject yourself to drinking that? For the love of God, why? Why would you? Oh no.
Leather, shoe polish. There is something that's a bit like a candy. I don't know if it's, it's like my brain is chewing around the edges of it. It's definitely. Might be licorice, maybe. Something else, though.
I'm getting hints of mange.
I don't know. God, I hate drinking this.
Wet sheepdog specifically, working our pet. I think pet.
At hand to rinse out my palate. I'm not trying to get sick today. Could happen.
Oh,
no! Oh, man.
Oh, no.
That is strong. Oh, God. That's the good one, too. God damn, I hate this thing. Ah.
Oh,
okay.
no.
It just sets you on fire, first off. Jesus.
Oh, my God, chat. This is the face. That right there. That is the face of regret. That is the face of the deepest regret right now. Oh my God. Oh no.
Man, I drink a lot of high proof spirits. This is high proof, but somehow is higher proof tasting? I don't know. Yeesh.
Jesus.
Maybe I just went down a little square on that one. The first flavor note I got on that, I got to work from memory because there's no fucking way I'm going back in for more. Rotting grass. Like you
rotting grass? No way, dude.
Threw them into a hot garbage can and left it there for like a month in the sun.
No.
That is that taste.
What was the ABV? I think you said like 40 something.
Into just
was
like,
it? I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. It's a high proof liquor.
Flavor profile
from China. Working wet sheepdog, yeah.
To like maybe also notes of fresh grass clippings, which is not the least pleasant taste, but it's sandwiched between rotting grass and a lot of rotting grass, or maybe rotting hay. That smell.
Oh God!
Yeah. Like one time there was like a construction site near me, and they had hay bales or straw bales, probably, to protect the construction site. And it got rained on in the summer, and this smell that came off it. Somebody once told me, "Oh, that's phosgene gas. That's a nerve agent." Yeah, that's kind of a part of this.
Christ.
It comes back. Whew. There's some kind of a very herbal rooty component there that maybe it is an anise note, but I know there's no anise in this. It's just like
Thonic.
Those chemical compounds that make flavors happen can show up in more than one place.
Actual chemical warfare. Oh, these tasting notes, though. Jesus Christ.
So maybe that's what it is.
Oh, why would you do this to yourself?
Of what makes
I had a barn wet hay. It's not only dangerous, can literally spontaneously. This is what it smells god awful.
And that's why it's like that, but it's not.
It comes back for revenge. Yeah.
All through it. Oh, it's up in your nose.
Oh, it's so bad.
That was like a really tiny pour, and then I was really surprised. Yeah, there was like some. I often find these raisiny notes. There were some raisiny notes.
Raisins?
At various
in
points
that? No way.
There are no redeeming qualities. Like, I'm not going to mention anything.
There are no. Good to know, Greg. Thanks. Yeah.
This experience.
I already wasn't going to try this thing.
Except for maybe the raisins, but like they're sandwiched between rot.
I was already not going to try this thing at all. Why do people make this?
Good.
Jesus Christ.
It's a singularly unpleasant experience.
It's singularly unpleasant experience.
And the best part is it keeps coming on you. It just keeps coming back. You just, I smell it again. It's in my nose. It's in my throat. Oh, my God.
That's...
Got 4 more to go.
He's got... Oh, Greg, don't. Oh, no.
Let's go with the one that has the prettiest label, Ming River Sichuan baijiu.
My uncle who likes
So
this if
from
he drinks
grain,
hard
original
moonshine.
journey.
Jesus Christ.
So the reason I'm interested in this one is because this one is very
crazy.
clearly branded for an American
Good
palate,
dog.
right? Like whatever's going on in here, this is the baijiu we're going to sell to people who are not accustomed to that flavor, that baijiu flavor. Original journey upriver into the heart of Sichuan. Where does it? It's 45%, so it's a slightly slower proof.
45% on this one.
This one does not. Oh, Ming River uses only the finest sorghum grain and purest water. Traditional pot stills.
What were some of the tasting notes? Rotten grass and wet dog are the two most prevalent ones,
so I
Captain
don't know.
Pip.
Maybe this one will actually be interesting. Maybe it'll have sort of a
I'm not even kidding you, by the way.
in a really
That's exactly what he wrote down.
intellectual way, not like on an instinctual level, like where it's like, that's nice, but like in that, I see what's happening in there. Like looking at modern art, like, that's interesting. That kind of a thing. Maybe that's what it'll be like.
Oh,
While
Christ.
I'm stalling before I put this to my
Rotten
lips,
chemical
let me just say
weapons.
that How to Drink is brought to you by viewers like you who have chosen to
Moonshine,
support How
for
to
when you
Drink
want to
through
get
my
fucked up and
Patreon.
are
You're
not
gonna find a
picky as
link
to
my
how you
Patreon down
arrive
here
there.
in the,
Exactly,
comment or
Guilford.
up here in the corner where
Exactly.
the little eyeball, the eye dot thingy is. And over on my Patreon, you will get access to our private Discord server where I'm in there and you're in there.
See,
and we're talking about the show and discussing
I'm the crazy person who drinks Long Island iced teas whenever I go out with my friends. I will not do moonshine because I will die doing moonshine.
Type content. You're gonna
So the tasting notes of the customers always wrong to use are hilarious. They're great. Cat Pit, they're so good. They are so good.
And more to come. And if you just take a look,
I love his customers always wrong videos. They are so hilarious.
Thank you so much. You make
Oh
all
my
of this
God.
possible. All of this possible. All of this drinking of baijiu is possible through the support of viewers like you. I think I'm allergic. I think I'm allergic to baijiu.
Thanks, I guess, question mark.
Okay, here we go. Szechuan baijiu. Way too much.
Never have you ever seen a Filipino woman get someone wasted. Thanks, Guilford. Thanks.
It's not peach either, but it's in the vein of both of them somehow. What is that? Oh man, that's weird smell.
Oh no.
Peach anise.
Peach anise. Gloom of night.
Here's mud in my eye.
Oh, Greg, no. Oh, Greg. R.I.P.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You can always tell when it's bad when he physically reacts to something. Like when he physically cringes, you can always tell it's bad. Like that. Oh my God.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's definitely better than the Motai Prince.
Christ.
This is definitely toned down for a
Oh
Western
my
mouth.
Lord.
It's kind of spicy. It's got like almost a spicy kind of, not chili pepper, but like a spicy, tangy kind of thing.
Oh
That
God,
goes right
yeah.
into wet dog, baby. Right up into that wet dog, that decay, that funky monkey.
Oh God. Spicy notes into wet dog. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? That's awful.
Just like you exhale it,
Oh,
comes out of your
no.
nose as you sip this, and it stays with me. It has a distant note of horse manure. I'm suddenly reminded of walking around in Central Park in the vicinity of where the horse-drawn carriages are, and they leave their plops distantly.
Yeah.
There is a note there that it's on the tip of my brain, and I can't figure it out. It's not. Is it celery? It's something green. It's celery-ish.
Oh my God.
Anise-ish. It's not a million miles away from peach.
Oh, why would you do
Could
this
be
to
like
yourself,
a bit of
Greg? Dear
almost
God
fennel.
Almighty.
It's somewhere in that blob
What the
of flavors.
fuck?
I can't quite put my finger on it. I wish I could, because I feel like this would be much more informative. I'll try this one again. I'll give her.
Oh
another
no, he's
sip.
going back in for more. I've heard that too, R2. Yeah, I've heard that as well. He's hesitating. He's hesitating. He's hesitating.
There's something in there that it tastes like a thing that I've
had to
smelled
hesitate for
around
that so
cheaper
much.
aquariums, like roadside aquariums, or some kind of a aquarium.
Oh my God,
clear
that's
taste in that.
amazing. What the fuck? He had to hesitate so much
I don't
for
know what you're
that.
supposed to do with this. I don't know how I'm gonna make a
Dude,
decent
he had to
cocktail out of
hesitate so much for
any
that.
of these
Oh,
baijiu.
thank you, Miri. I appreciate you.
This one says 1680.
What?
I don't think baijiu goes back that far, but I don't know. They're certainly claiming it, though. This is Red Star Ergotuju. I apologize. ERGUOTOUJIU. 3 separate.
This body's like, I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Distilled from sorghum. Oh, good Lord. Is this 100% sorghum?
What?
I can't read any of this, so I don't know. All I know is I didn't see wheat on there. I think the 8 is good luck in Chinese like numerology. I hope so. I don't know if that's like a warning or solace, like good luck, or this brings good luck. Okay, Red Star. Red Star. I genuinely don't think this is a taste I could ever acquire. I don't think that there's any
that star was gold.
of baijiu that I could drink.
Oh my
where I
God.
would finally be like,
see, I never wanted to touch this stuff in the first place, given all the horror stories I have heard. But now that I've seen this, nah.
Same wet dog place. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. Woo!
Really?
It might be the least unpleasant of them so far.
Oh.
Or I'm just starting to acquire this taste that I'm not supposed to acquire. There is a beat of the raisin at the end there. It was also really tight.
Did he find one that's actually okay?
I might, that might be the least wet dog tasting. Wow.
Did he find one that's actually okay?
Yeah.
No way.
Ooh,
no
that's
way.
A strange taste there too. All right, raisins. Don't know why. I don't know why. That's
no
just always
fucking
even a
way.
little bit of a raisiny kind of chemical.
There's no way.
That gets so loud to me. Copper has some copper kind of notes in there.
I'm not getting okay so much as least awful. Fair. Fair.
The taste of my mom opening a pack of Virginia Slim cigarettes when I was a kid. What is that?
Childhood trauma.
Like comes back at you. It's so. Oh, is that what it is?
Oh no.
It makes everything sting inside of your lungs. It's like eating bees. You know what that is?
It's like eating bees. Then stop drinking it, Greg. Why would you? Oh God, I snorted. Wow. It's like eating bees. Then I don't know, maybe stop.
Yeah, I think that's it. I live in New Jersey, and growing up, we used to, you drive the turnpike past the oil refineries and stuff.
Yes.
Especially it's like a.
I know exactly what stretch of turnpike he's talking about.
Like that. It's got more refineries in it than
Chemical Mile.
Sometimes less so now, but when I was a kid, there was a real
Chemical Mile. I know exactly what stretch of the turnpike he's fucking talking about.
Keeping what comes out of those places cleaner. That's what that.
You tell me, Greg, and I could be neighbors.
Tastes like the smell.
Excuse me.
The refineries on the turnpike in the 80s. Suffice to say, I
Holy
don't like
moly!
Wow, wow, wee wah.
Oh, wow, wee wah.
Definitely the label I'm most afraid of. This really just looks like. It looks like something that you'd find.
Spears judging, so the judge is like, it's like drinking angry bees.
Chinese medicine type shop that you would find in Chinatown, downtown New York. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm familiar. About that Chinatown, New York City. I'm familiar.
Sets off my alarms. I don't know what it says.
There are some good restaurants in Chinatown.
I have no idea. It might say delicious stuff in here. A thought is just occurring to me. What am I going to do with 5 bottles of?
Sounds like hell on earth. You're telling me there's a stretch called Chemical Mile? Yes, Guilford. Because there's a stretch of the Jersey Turnpike that's literally nothing but chemical plants and oil refineries. So if you for some reason have your windows open on that stretch of the turnpike, you're gonna smell some nastiness. There's a reason why they call that stretch of the turnpike Chemical Mile. I've driven past there many times. It's bad. It's real bad.
Noting that. It's interesting that there are like pretty stark differences between these, while also all being very much of a type, of a wet dog type. That wet dog.
Why does it always circle back to the wet dog tasting note? I hate that. Why? Why?
Wet dog.
Why? Why?
It's.
I can avoid it when going upstate New York next month. Guilford, I got bad news for you. 95 connects directly to the New Jersey Turnpike.
That happens with these. When they get into your mouth, they're kind of cool, But then, like, I swear it's a defensive mechanism. My mouth goes warm.
What?
And produces a lot of saliva all at once.
Okay.
I think it's like, get it out now. Don't drink it. I don't know. I actually have to try that again because I got very little. I was like remarkably understated, but you know, sometimes that kind of thing happens. Sometimes you just get like a good sip, you know, like you were just kept your nose closed up just the right way so that you really couldn't taste it. A lot of taste is smell. So like,
the majority of what you taste actually comes from really, smell, from your olfactory senses. Yes, I can confirm that.
The aroma of something.
It's why when you have a cold, you don't taste things as normally as you would.
Mild. What is that though? Like, oh, yeah, a little moldy. Like yeah, like it reminds me of
what?
I don't know why. It reminds me of going up to New Hampshire with a friend of mine when we were kids. And we stayed in these condos, and they had cedar siding. And I
food memory is a powerful thing, Chad.
Like a little bit moldy.
Food memory is a powerful thing. Let me tell you.
You know, there was like a musty aroma to it. It's kind of a wet place. It's a wet dog. It's all kind of interconnected. It's all coming together now, baby. It's all coming together. Here we go. Musty juice.
Musty juice. Yum.
It's got like a tanginess.
There it is again.
And then it goes into, please put this dog out of its misery.
Jesus Christ.
Please. It's suffering. It tastes like suffering.
Tastes like suffering.
Yeah, it's got a really weird tangy bite that I don't know.
Tastes like suffering. Like, you don't say.
Is it bitterness? No.
What the fuck, man?
It's acidic, but it's not acidic at all. It's like some
food memory is absolutely real. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's yeah. My mouth is. I'm trying.
The bee stung his lungs.
In terms that I can't relate to it. It's really weird. And this brings us to the beast.
Oh.
It says it right there. It's 58% ABV.
58%.
83% sorghum. 17%.
58%. Oh no. Oh no. That's just rocket fuel. You could probably run your fucking car on this. Greg, you might just be drinking gasoline at this point. Oh no.
Wheat.
You might just be drinking gasoline at this point, Greg.
I used to say Kaoliang wine when I bought it the first time. It's not wine.
The old school 100 proof,
there are many other statements on here that I can't read. There are many statements inside of the label as well that I can't read. And again, I assume it's just warning you. I assume it's telling you, for the love of God, don't drink this. There's so much to live for. There's a numbered thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe it's about the process behind making it. Even the glug had a kind of a
Kaoliang
anger in it, a disgusting sort of sound like it's puking back into itself.
Great start.
Nah, this one is special.
Oh no! You can already tell this was gonna be awful. You can already tell this is gonna be awful.
Rotting seaweed.
Oh no! I had to double check my history, but 50% is how alcoholic liquid needs to be for gunpowder just to like let it when you soak it. Oh fuck!
Like rotting sargassum seaweed.
Oh no! Rotting seaweed.
Cheers.
Oh goodbye, Greg. Oh no! That was visceral. That was visceral. Like go back. That was visceral. Oh my lord!
Tastes like Tester's model paint.
Tastes like Tester's model paint. Oh no!
Ha! Not obviously I've never drank model paint, but the smell of it, that makes your lips feel like they are on fire.
Oh!
Or maybe the model glue. I used to build air models when I was a kid, and I don't know if it was the paint or the glue, but not the stuff I use now, not the stuff I use for Warhammer miniatures, but like Tester's.
Wait, huh? Wait, huh? Go back.
Maybe the model glue. I used to build air models when I was a kid, and I don't know if it was the paint or the glue, but not the stuff I use now, not the stuff I use for Warhammer miniatures, but like.
Greg plays Warhammer 40K. Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Tester's enamel paint and that old cement glue. It just
what? Sorry, Greg, what was that noise?
Old cement glue. It's so, it dries out your mouth. You could feel the tissues on your tongue and insides just shrinking up, shriveling.
Holy Jesus fucking Christ.
It's so, I guess.
Yeah, exactly, Guilford, yeah.
It's so astringent. It's got that rotten fucking dog, that rotting grass, that
one of us.
bad hay, all of that. Oh my God.
We know he enjoys Venture Brothers. He's already a huge geek. He's also done many Dungeons and Dragons themed videos as well. He has an entire like 40+ minute video where he talks to the creator of Fallout. So yeah, Greg is definitely one of us, 100%.
It's almost a work of art. It's so bad. I mean, it's kind of impressive at a certain level. Jeez.
I feel like if you held a match to that bottle, it would catch fire.
Well.
Oh no.
Oh my God. You're trying to cleanse your palate, and then the flavor just comes back exploding on the bubbles of your seltzer. Why?
The beast that would not die. Oh, that's so bad.
I got it out of there. I'm telling you, if you haven't had these, you really don't know what bad is. Malort's not pleasant. It's not good. I really don't like.
Malort is not pleasant by any stretch.
I forget the name of those, but that's a old class of spirits from Scandinavia. I don't like them. This is like unpalatable. You can't imagine acquiring a taste for it. It seems
there's no way.
Like it's not for people to drink.
There's no fucking way anyone legitimately enjoys this.
Stop.
They had to like gaslight themselves into enjoying baijiu. There's no fucking way.
So that you know it's there. Or
there's no
the stuff
way.
That they put on the Nintendo Switch cartridges so that babies don't eat it. Like it's trying to get out of you. Or rather, you is trying to get out of it. I don't know. Man. Yeah, and there it is again. It just keeps coming on back. It just keeps coming on back. Holy Giama. It just keeps coming
What's
back.
that?
Was
that even English, Greg?
You just taste it in the air. It taints everything.
He's lost all capacity for the English language, chat. That's how bad this is. He has lost all capacity for the English language. Oh, God.
It is. Oh, yeah. That's opening a hot garbage can full of maggots. That smell, that decay. That's like, not the sweet kind of like.
No.
Dead animal over there in the woods somewhere, but like that.
No.
That summer maggot garbage.
No.
That is what that is. A little bit. Yep. Yep. That is the taste of a certain kind of decay. That sort of
self-use. This is scare red flag.
Shit garbage can.
Oh
my God. It's back again. Yeah, spray paint. Just got a whiff a can of spray paint right coming out of my nostrils from that.
Oh my God. Again, very, very toxic.
Krylon. The taste of Krylon.
The taste of Krylon.
Nah, this one's special. I'm sorry. The other ones in this selection are very bad, but this one, creme de la creme. Very special. Which is why it's the one I'm going to use when I have to make the decent, apparently, cocktails from this stuff.
No. I am only human.
Whatever baijiu Disney was using in that one drink that I was like, wow, that's not so bad. It was not that. It was something much nicer than that. And if this is from Taiwan and that was the China pavilion, and it was, and it is, that would make sense. Why would
pour this in one, water in the other?
A little animosity there.
Here's the only problem with that, Daxon. You're probably going to tell which one's which from smell alone.
Many.
You're probably going to tell which one's which from smell alone because baijiu has a very specific smell, and it's awful.
I could find in my area, I don't know how I would get my hands on a whole lot more of these. Curiata doesn't carry a whole lot of baijiu. I don't
Later,
know.
Captain Pip. Have a good one, buddy.
I feel like this has got to be somewhat representative. If I pick up 5 of them,
Hey, Kingfisher.
you know,
Yeah, no kidding.
Like you can't say, oh, that's the real bad one. Like,
oh
no, the other ones are totally
Christ.
different. They're not totally different. There are differences. But I feel like this is what this stuff tastes like, you know? I feel like I can go with that. So very soon I'm going to do an episode where I try to make good cocktails from this particular one, the Kaoliang.
Yeah, we're going to do that one next, chat, because we have to.